Well, Steve was our vice president during the last move that we had. It was from to 31st to here, and it was our big move. We were tripling our space, which was a lot for us. We went from living as a nonprofit in this small little house, sharing offices. We could only do so many counseling sessions per day because not all the counselors could be in the building at the same time. From that kind of a space to this space where we're in now, which is, it's 3 times the size. It's huge for us. We've got a meeting room now. We have group rooms now, which we didn't have before. And so Steve was serving as vice president for us when we went through that move. So that was awesome to kind of have him step up as part of our leadership and say, you know, what do you need? Do you need donors to help? Do you need volunteers? Do you need moving trucks? Do you need hands to help? Like, what can we do? What can I do to help make this successful for you guys? And then he served as president this last year, which was the beginning of my first full-time year. And he was awesome to have as a president. He's got this warmth about him that just makes you feel like you know him already. The first time he meets you, he's just asking about you, wants to get to know you as a person, and makes you feel immediately comfortable, which for me was great because just on a personal level, I was sort of intimidated by the idea of meeting the president of the board of the nonprofit that I worked for. And I met Steve, and it was just immediately all of my fears just gone. And he really enhanced the vibe of our nonprofit, this feeling of family and community and working together. I think that's one of the things that I respect the most about Steve is that he is willing to fit wherever he's needed. He doesn't have to be in charge of everything. He can lead by example. And that's, I think, one of the most powerful testaments to his leadership is he leads by showing us this is how you work together. You know, the Grief Center, like I said, is trying to build a home for us. And it's this intense growth plan that we have. And Steve is right there with us, helping with this growth plan. And he's got this vision for what he wants the Grief Center to become. And he is going to stick with us until that comes to fruition. And I think that that is just something that is going to make a big difference for us and for everybody in Tulsa that we're able to serve.
The Grief Center is just unbelievable. The counselors there are 110% all the time, yeah. And that's our mission. And they live it and breathe it. They're one of 2 in the state, the only one in Tulsa, and they were founded by Laura Gonzalez after she lost her daughter. That organization is really, really important to me. I'm married, have been married now for over 2.5 years, to a wonderful, beautiful young bride. My previous wife to that in 2009 had a really bad bout with cancer, and I lost her, and that had a deep effect. And so I had a special interest in stages of grief and grief recovery. Most of the board has a story similar to that to tell about a loss, either of a spouse or a child, or through a divorce or whatever it might be. I'm immediate past chairman of the board of directors, and it's a working board, truly working on issues of all kinds: staffing, fundraising, marketing, events, programs, etc. I think Leadership Tulsa is the greatest organization they possibly could have the fortune of finding and being part of, and not just for the networking, for the education and for ingraining how important volunteerism is to themselves and their community. My Leadership Tulsa 9 class, we had what I think an exceptional group of people in Leadership 9, but I'm sure every class feels that way.
Yeah.